Excellent. So, greetings. I want to welcome every single person that is on here. The name is Kojo, Blockchain Kojo, as most of you might already know me. For those that are new, personally, I'm in the crypto space full time. I reside in North America, in the US, born and raised in Ghana. But, I've always had a passion for entrepreneurship, right? And so when the opportunity came to, be your own boss and be able to learn how to trade and, the whole hype with crypto came up, I really put myself all in since 2020, right? So this journey has been very good. I've learned a lot of things. I met a lot of people. We've networked with seven-figure, even eight-figure mentors who have put us in position to actually be where we are today. And we understand that in life, there are certain moments that come where you find opportunities that can make a difference. But what is really an opportunity? An opportunity is preparation meets timing. Okay. Preparation meets timing. So for example, if we said there was gold right in front of your house and you needed to dig just 5 meters in the ground and get it, and you didn't have any tool that can dig, and someone else had a tool that could dig, that opportunity would be right for them, right? There are circumstances where every day we have a chance to do something, but because either mentally, financially, physically, we are not prepared, these opportunities pass us by. So I want to bring us to what we're going to discuss today. If you're in a position where mentally you are ready for an opportunity, financially you are ready for an opportunity, physically you are ready for an opportunity, Aifeex is one you would really want to consider. Okay. So we know that the market is volatile. I want to start off by telling you guys I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing that I'll say here is considered financial advice. I'm going to be sharing information from the company's PDF, as you can see, corporate PDF, as well as giving you my own experience and opinion based on what I have seen happen for me, and not just me. You're going to hear from a couple of people, other people that are on here who will share their own experiences, right? So I also trade. I trade manually. I trade on centralized exchanges. I trade on DeFi protocols. I trade meme coins on Solana. And it's not easy, right? It's not easy. I have lost at least close to six figures in trading and made over six figures in trading, right? So it comes with a risk. And then we have automation, right? In today's world, we know about AI. Everyone is talking about AI, right? So automation helps us, right? Eliminate certain errors, execute trades even faster. So if you're here and you want a way to earn without having to go through the hustle and bustle of learning all these unique techniques, then you want to look at this company called Aifeex. They have created their own AI model. This is a technology company that has created its own AI model. What is an AI model? So if you know ChatGPT, ChatGPT is built on top of OpenAI. That is the AI model. It cost about $150 million to build OpenAI, right? And then we heard about a big competitor that came out of Asia and took the market by storm called DeepSeek, right? DeepSeek is its own AI model as well. The guys in Asia, they built this from the ground up, and it cost around 25 plus million dollars to launch DeepSeek, and it rivaled and competes with OpenAI's ChatGPT. Then Alibaba also produced their own AI model. Google created their own AI model. Today, we're going to show you a company that has changed the game in passive income, because by far, this is the only company we have seen that has a real technology that is backing it and real products that you and I can use every day inside of this company. So they built their own AI model. We don't know exactly how much it cost, but we believe it definitely cost a couple of millions to create. Then on top of that, they built their own chat GPT services. We'll talk about it, right? As you can see in their journey and growth and development, right? They are following the same traction as when OpenAI started in 2018. That's what sparked the race for AI, right? In 2024, we know that Aifeex created their TACWIN computing system, right? And now they have entered into the global market, right? So what is their approach, right? We'll look at their approach, their expansion methods. These guys have a roadmap that goes all the way into 2029. Even most fascinating, we are hearing, and this is coming from the companies, once again, the company's PDF, they are looking to be part of the sponsors in the upcoming FIFA tournament, right? And they also want to have their own open platform, large open model platform where people can build on top of their AI as they launch the first AI blockchain that we will see in this passive income space. And as they go ahead to also launch their all their different products and services, some of them are live as we speak today. We'll talk about it. Now, this company has also created their own financial trading algorithms that trades cryptocurrencies on the centralized exchanges like Binance and Kraken. And so for that reason, they want to expand and they are starting their compliance, right? They've gone ahead and registered their technology company in New York. As you can see, all documentations are real, right? You can cross-check everything. They went ahead and filed their Form D with the SEC, which is just a knock at the door saying, hey guys, this is our information. Eventually, as we begin to open into markets, look at what we're doing, and then you can guide us in our process towards listing, or in if we want to renew to offer securities, we will be able to advance our process with the SEC, right? So that has been done. They have their MSB, which is very important. They've also started that process, gone in, registered, and all that necessary details. As you would know, they would be always compliant in these different agencies, right? Now, what about the team? They have a CEO, right, Gilham. They have a COO, Mr. Alex, and they have a CTO, Mr. Ford Cooper, right? Now, what's interesting about these guys is, we've seen companies in this space. I mean, as far as those of you that are not new in this space, passive income, where we know almost nothing is guaranteed, we've seen companies come and go. Some have been around for 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, but there's been a very bad run of projects over the last 2 years where almost nothing lasts past 6 to 8 months, right? So we want something that is different. And when you look at this company and how their team is stacked and what they are doing, you will believe, or you begin to see, right, that they have something different to offer, right? So these guys, the CEO specifically and the CTO, were also invited, okay? They were invited to a event, right? An opening event for another company, right? Another company totally separate from this company, called Aifeex Nexus Acquisition Corporation, right? Once again, these two companies are separate. They are not the same. They have different things as far as how they operate and all the different things. But I want to see if I can share something really, really quick, just to show you guys, okay? There's something I want to show you. If I'm able to find it real quick, I will share. Okay, it should be a very short video. Okay. Okay, great. Let me see if I can share this part of my screen. Great. Okay. So if this screen is sharing as well, folks, do me a solid, drop a 2 in the chat, okay? Now, why is this page and this video important? The reason why I came here is not to say that this company is listed on NASDAQ. They are not. But we will see in this video, right? We will see in this video, this is the guy in charge of listing at NASDAQ. During this opening bell, he called out for the company Aifeex Nexus acquisition. and he invited their CEO. That's the CEO of Aifeex Nexus. It's a different company that got listed on the stock market. And he went ahead and invited the team that is a part, that is shareholders, investors, family, and friends of this project to come on stage and share in the good news and in this opening bell ceremony. Now, I'm going to pause the video right here, right here. I'm going to pause the video right here. Now, guys, do you see the same people that we had in the PDF on this? Now, if someone can unmute and say yes, or if you want to go in the chat, just type yes, right? I want to see, do we have yes in the chat, right? A few people have said yes, but I want to see it because there's a lot of people on the Zoom, about 30, right? I want to see enough people who can see with your own eyes, right? So when I saw all of this, I just put one and two together. I'm somebody who moves off empirical data. I put information together, I analyze it, I just use my brain. I don't usually let too many outsiders influence my decision making. I can make my own decisions, right? So here I see next to the CEO of this company that was listed on NASDAQ, holding his shoulder, that can mean a personal relationship, is the CEO of Aifeex Limited, the company, the AI company we're going to discuss about today. Two separate companies, but we're going to be talking about this particular company where we see our CEO and CTO on this opening bell. So guys, this video is right there on the NASDAQ website. I am going to Command C, that's copy, right? Guys, I haven't used a MacBook in a long time and I just got a new one. So, okay, yeah, I just put it in the chat. Okay, I just put it in the chat. You guys, once again, we want to supply as much evidence as we can. I like to have everyone fact check anything that we say, right? Because our job here is to educate and share the information, right? This company we're going to speak about has changed so many lives, and we have so many people on our team already making 5 figures, a week or a month, $100 a day, $1,000 a day, right? A lot of people are making so much money, and you understand why, right? So they went ahead and they have done different events around the world, where they're expanding and growing and just showing people what their AI can do, what their roadmap is, the fact that they are long-term, they have something to offer to the table, guys, and they have events lined up all the way till December 16th in Brazil, right? So if you're here today, there's an event in the next couple of days in South Korea. Next one is in Philippines, India, Nigeria, Dubai, Brazil. And I believe 2026, they'll reveal a whole new roadmap for their new events as well. Now, if that alone was it, this would have still been the most amazing opportunity that personally I've seen in the last 5 years in this space. But they didn't stop there. This company puts aside another $20+ million into global advertising expansion. They have gone ahead and they are listing their ads in multiple airports and train stations across the entire globe. They're in Asia, in multiple countries, Japan, Korea, Thailand, Taiwan, just name it, right? In fact, I had two separate people. I had one individual, he's a very big name in the affiliate marketing space. And he's not in this company, right? He's not part of this project, but he was traveling. He was traveling to some country in Asia, I forgot. And he saw the billboards throughout the entire airport. And he sent me a text. He said, Kojo, is this not what you were telling me about? I said, yes. He says, wow, they are everywhere, right? So that was validation. And then we had another lady on our team who happens to live in New York. She traveled to Thailand for a conference for one of her businesses. And she was at the airport. And for the entire 20 minutes, she was just sitting there. She saw that ad run up more than 4 or 5 times. And she sent us the videos in our groups. Validation. Folks, validation upon validation. This is not wait for the CEO to come and tell you something sweet in your ear. We're talking about third-party outside sources confirming something as huge as a company spending $20 million to book 1-year contracts with international airports. We know these are the hardest places to put an ad. Why? Because they have to go through some level of scrutiny to understand they cannot put anything at all in these international airports, right? So when we saw that, we got excited. Okay, so this company, we can go in and talk about how AI works, but I believe we'll leave that for another time. What we really want to focus on is their products, right? So their first product they launched was their AI assistant. If you've ever used ChatGPT, then you understand how AI assistants work. They are basically resources that can pull all the data from the internet, right? A lot of people think AI is sentient, right? It thinks for itself in a certain way. At the moment, we don't have that. AI is going to get there, but AI today only feeds on data. So if I say, for example, I say Oracle drives a red car, right? And I put it on online on social media and on websites, right? And you went on social media, or you went on ChatGPT, or you came to Aifeex AI and you typed, what color is Oracle's car? It's not going to tell you the true color of the car. In case this car was probably white, right? It would tell you what I put online about this car. So it's very intelligent in picking data on the internet that has already been put out there, but it can do it much faster than any human. So they have created their own AI assistants that can write computer code to help you build websites, help you build logos, apps, whatever you want to do. You don't even need to know how to write code. Aifeex AI can help you become a programmer. It can help you write a script to a movie. It can help you do so many things. And we'll show you in the app right after this call, right after this presentation, right? And soon they are launching their AI prompt where you can take text, words, pictures, give it to an AI and tell it to make a film, a movie, and it will create an entire movie out of text, script, voice. Just think about it, or pictures. No one is doing this in the passive income space. In fact, I believe none of the companies out there right now even have the capacity financially to do all of this. Can you imagine all of this is for free? Everything I have described here today, you do not have to pay a single dollar to use these applications, right? So let's go into how we are able to utilize their AI, because they have a new model. They have a AI that trades. We talked about it. It's running on smart trading strategies. It's using almost every effective strategy that there is out there. It is moving on data and news, right? And it has a 92% accuracy in predicting the market. In fact, it also trades through hedging. So when the market is uncertain, it would buy going up and it will sell going down at the same time. So even if it loses money, it will lose the exact money going down as it would make going up, and it will break even, and it would know the direction to go into and leave one of those trades open. That is what we call intelligence in trading, right? So there's a way this trading works, right? It generates profits for the entire fund. We'll look at all these profits it generates, but they have a system where they make money, right? So that's how now we know that they make money through their application. And you can download their app. It's not available in the App Store. It's not available in the Android store. You need a link. So whoever invited you to this presentation, to send you this video recording, right? You want to get with that person because the app is free. You want to download it and see everything for yourself. Seeing is believing. Use the app, use the AI, and we'll do that as part of the presentation. Okay. So whatever profit is generated, only 45% goes to investors. That is people like yourself, myself, who have taken their own hard-earned crypto, decided to take a risk, stake it into this app. They allow us to earn through staking. We stake in their pool, It goes into a collective pool, is distributed through the different exchanges, and the AI trades. Now, can you believe that we can see all the trades inside the app? Guys, you're going to be blown, right? So when I saw that, I was really, really impressed, right? So they have 4 options. You can stake your crypto for 7 days, right? That's the least risk they have, but you earn the least. And we'll talk about the expected return. So the AI would generate around 1% a day. Remember, investors will only get 45% of this. So that's about 0.45% to investors, right? Now the rest is going to the VIP rewards and the company's management fee. So what is VIP rewards, right? We'll speak about that. Whoever sent you this video, put you on to this presentation, there's an incentive where when you use their link, they would be rewarded in VIP rewards. And we'll talk about that as well, okay? Now, 30 days, you can decide to stake your crypto for 30 days. It would earn 1.3% for the entire fund, everyone in that contract. Investors will receive 45% of this. That's about 0.59%. 90 days, same thing, right? You take the risk of staking your crypto for 90 days. It's locked up in the pool. It goes into the exchanges, they trade. It earns about 1.6% a day. On that, investors receive 0.72% a day. On the 1 year contract, 365 days, you're looking at a 2% daily. Guys, this is where all of our community got excited. In fact, about 92 to 95% of the entire community that we have within Aifeex has invested inside of the 1 year contract. And you would understand why. Because we know from listening to all the greats and the financial advisors out there, I'm not one, right? But all the guys like Warren Buffett and all these folks, they would tell you that in any investment, your key goal, your first goal is to achieve your return on investment. So you're going into any business, any investment opportunity because you are calculating how long it takes you to get the money you put in back, which is the most important thing you have to do. Right. And so because of that, most people choose this because they earn 0.9% a day, 27% a month. Right. So how does that look like in terms of dollars? So, an individual says, well, I only have $100 in USDT. Guess what? For $100 USDT, you can get started today. You can earn either 0.45% or up to 0.9% a day in your choosing, right? So with USDT, the minimum is 100. Now, as far as profits, all profits are instantly withdrawable, meaning that the minute you see a profit appear, all you have to do is click withdraw, and it takes seconds, folks, and it's in your hand. Now, that is a great opportunity, right? You don't have to wait for 30 days before you can claim, right? It's not a monthly salary. You don't have to wait for every 5 days out the week. This is not a weekly salary. This is your investment in crypto earning you dividends from trading on a daily basis where you have access to it every day. There's a 5% fee, management fee on all profit withdrawals. But guess what? Your capital, once your contract ends, it is automatically sent back to your wallet. In fact, you don't even have to request for it. So even if you forgot that your contract ended, you're going to wake up and the funds are in your wallet sitting there waiting for you to do exactly what you want to do with it. And this happened to many of us, right? Personally, this company started November 15th of last year. I got started around December 7th, December 8th. My entire team and community, we all got in together. We started around the same time. And there have been multiple instances where people had monthly contracts, weekly contracts, even 90-day contracts where their capital has come back. In fact, we have so many people who have made twice over what they invested, meaning that they have made their capital plus double already in the last 5 to 6 months, 5 months, right? Since we got started. So you coming in here today, we have done all, we are the, how do I put it? We are the sacrificial lambs that went in head first, took the massive risk of not knowing, how far this thing could go. And we have now seen that this is really the opportunity that many people have been looking for. In this passive income space, in every 2 to 3 years, there's usually just one solid company that is here to stay and give people profits. And I believe, my opinion, based on empirical data, which you can decide on your own, this is one of those companies, right? So you can do your own research, but guys, this is how you earn, right? So if you have $100, you can make 90 cents a day at the max, right? If you have $1,000, you can make $9 a day, right? If you have $5,000, you can make $45 every single day, which is 0.9% every day, 27% a month. So on $100, you would earn $27 every month. On $1,000, you would earn $270 every month. On $10,000, you would have earned $2,700 in your first month. Now, can you compound? That's a good question. This company would not automatically compound your profits. They cannot handle your profits for you. That is your own choice to make. So every time you have at least $100, you can create another contract. Within one account, you can have multiple investment contracts, either on a weekly, the other one is on a month, the other one is on a year. It's all up to you. Once again, it's that flexible that you choose. Okay. So we have investors coming in. One of my friends, he said, "Yeah, this is great." He's an app developer, programmer. He looked at the back end of this app. He said, "Kojo, these guys spend a ton of money to make this app. And for that reason, send me your link. I'm gonna get started." And he and his wife put in close to $200,000 of their own money. He's a programmer, developer on his own. He wouldn't have done that if he didn't see something in this, right? So, guys, we move on to the next stage. So, other than that, we know about the passive income. Actually, you can invest not just USDT, right? But it's important. We'll discuss a few things. It's important that whatever currency you are investing, if you decide to share this opportunity, that has to be the same currency your team is also investing. So we usually encourage everyone to start off with USDT if they choose to. One of the is your own preference, but you can invest Bitcoin. The minimum is $550 for Bitcoin. And every day you will earn Bitcoin, 0.9%. So that means if I had one BTC, right? Let's say Bitcoin is 100,000 right now, right? Every day I would earn 0.9% in Bitcoin every day. In 111 days, I would have 2 Bitcoins, right? So before the bull run will start, by the end of September, started, right? That's when we believe the bull run actually starts from all the analysis I'm getting, right? So if you guys didn't know when it's going to start, I just gave you heads up, right? You would have already doubled your Bitcoin. Forget about the price. You will have 2 Bitcoins. Same thing with USDT. If you put in 100,000 USDT in 111 days, right? You would have doubled it to 200,000, right? So guys, this is what we have here today. It's a huge financial tool. When I saw it, I said I would not keep this to myself. One of my very good friends here who's on this call, I called him instantly, sent him my link, right? And I reached out to people in my network, people who have helped me grow in my journey throughout the past. I said, "Hey, I have something for you. I want to pay you back for all the good you have done for me. Please get this link and get started." And some of them did. And today, a lot of them are literally making 5 figures to 6 figures a month already in this company, right? So once you share, what's the process, right? You send your link, they get started. Once someone invests at least $100 as well, you qualify for VIP. Now, team, everyone here, this is by far one of the easiest compensation plans I have ever seen. There is no hoops and loops. It's very straightforward, and we're going to discuss it. VIP1 is someone who has $3,000 in team investments underneath his community. So, for example, if Oracle sends me his link, I get started today. If I put in $3,000, he becomes a VIP1. If he sends his link to me, Gideon, Shadrach, Coach, and we all put in $300, right? He sends it to 10 people who all put in $300. He becomes a VIP1. Or if he sends it to me and I put in 100, but I go ahead and I share with other people, and combined between my 100 and their 2009 in total adds up to 3,000 or more, he becomes a VIP. So any way you go around this, you are almost likely to rank up, right? So now as a VIP1, for just 3,000 in sales, we know that in affiliate marketing, 3,000 in volume is nothing, literally nothing. Almost anybody can do this, right? That means everyone on this call today, I want to address you by your true title. You are a VIP, right? So here you start to earn 20% of whatever income your team produces on a daily basis. So if your team is making $100 a day, you get $20 a day. If your team's making $1,000 a day, you get $200 a day every single day. VIP2, you have two other people on two separate teams who have become a VIP1, and you have a total of 10,000 in volume. Okay. So this company's compensation plan is unilevel, meaning that you can have 20 directs, 15 directs, 100 directs if you choose to, right? But all they're saying is out of your directs, if just two of them, not even your directs, if any of these people you brought in, if they shared with other people who are underneath them, and those people even hit the rank of VIP1, you become a VIP2. So it's not confined to just your directs. It's very flexible, right? You get 30% of all the profits being made on a daily basis. 30%. Guys, that is huge. But there is a catch. Okay. Once again, if Oracle is a VIP2, he shares his link with me, I'm a VIP1. He shares his link with Gideon, Gideon is a VIP1. He shares his link with Coach, right? And Coach is an investor. We'll call Coach an investor, right? So now what the system is saying is that from my team makes $100 a day, I will get the 20%, right? So now if Oracle is a VIP2, he gets 30 minus 20% because the compensation plan is whole. It caps at 100%. So all these numbers added together would not be 100%, but 20 plus the differences all the way would add up to 100%. So you would only earn the difference between your rank and the rank below you, right? So if my team produces $100 a day, he gets 30 minus 20, 10%, $10 every day. If Gideon's team produces $120 a day, right? 30 minus 20 gets 10%, $12 a day. Now, if Coach is an investor who put in X amount of dollars, right? Let's just say some amount, and he makes, for example, $100 a day, right? Oracle is going to get 30% of that whole $100 every day. Why? Because Coach is not ranked. So for anyone on your team who has no rank, you will earn the full check match bonus on every dollar they produce in profits every day. Guys, this is huge. 30%, lives can be changed, right? What is 30% of $1,000? 300 every day. That is $9,000 a month. So think about it, right? Now, VIP3, here you have two teams who went VIP2. You have 30,000 in sales. 40% is what you start to earn. Every day, you're going to wake up to 40%. Once again, remember, if someone is ranked in your community, You only get the difference. If they have no rank, you get the whole 40%. So what have we been doing as a team? We encourage all builders. If you're here, you know you want to share, you have people you want to help, you want to put people in position. Maybe you have communities, you guys take risk and move from investment platform and trading platform and the other, and you want to choose Aifeex as your next vehicle. Just understand that there is a difference between the percentages, right? But other than that, if you have other people wide to you, you earn a lot, right? So we tell people build your team focusing on only two legs in the beginning. Why is that important? You quickly push yourself to VIP3. It's only $30, only 30,000 in volume, just 30,000, right? You quickly push yourself there. Now, if you have anyone who comes direct to you as an investor, if they make $100 a day, you get 40. The next person makes $500 a day, you get 40% of that. Somebody makes $1,000 a day, you get $400, 40%. So the real win is in quickly qualifying for the rank and finding a way to position investors wide so you make the maximum. Imagine if you have someone invested making $1,000 a day, but your capital probably wasn't at 1,000 when you started, and you are a VIP9, you get 100% of what that person gets. There is a lot of wealth being created here. In fact, I believe on our team, we should have at least 100 people by the end of the year who are making heavy six-figure incomes yearly. I'm talking about maybe 500,000 in profits, $1 million in profits easily. And we've done the math, we've run the numbers, we've tried different simulations, and everything leads up to the road of everyone who's with us, who takes this seriously, being able to make six figures a year, right? So you can look at VIP4, same thing, $100,000 in sales, to VIP3 users, right? And then it goes on. So you basically need people who are climbing the ranks with you as you also progress. So it's a team effort, right? If you're a part of our team, you know that we have put our money where our mouth is. We have put our time where our mouth is. We've put everything on the line to educate, to support. Sometimes even financially, we have pushed and motivated individuals to achieve more levels of success, and we are all growing together. So this is a team effort, right? Now, there's something called reward limit. Basically, based on your capital, right? They will determine how much in VIP rewards you are eligible to claim till you have to add more money to your capital. So remember, your ROI will never stop until your contract ends. It doesn't matter whether your VIP is at the limit or not, your ROI never stops till your contract ends. So if you have a yearly contract, you got to wait the whole year for it to end before it stops earning, and then you can reinvest that same day and start earning again, right? But let's say you have $1,000 in your capital and you're a VIP4. What the system is saying is that you will have a 4x limit on VIP rewards, meaning that you have $4,000 in rewards to claim. Once you claim all of it, you have to put something back in your capital in order to be eligible to keep collecting more VIP rewards. And I think that is fair and actually is genius, right? I'll tell you guys why. Because if you have a team at 100,000 in volume, for example, and no one joins your business again, right? At that point, let's say no one is joining, it's a closed circle, you put just your friends and family in, you don't want to add no one else. You would wake up every day and your volume will still go up. Why? Because your VIP3s, when they hit their cap, you're going to put in more money. Your VIP2s, when they hit their cap, you're going to put in more money. Your VIP1s, when they hit their cap, they're going to put in more money. And it will grow and grow and grow, and you will be VIP5. Okay, so that's how the system works, right? So it actually helps everyone invest, and even the investors. Some people usually they join opportunities, they want to grow their capital, but they don't have the financial discipline to divide their income and say, I'm going to put some back in investment and I'm going to put some into my bills or whatever. And so this system technically makes that happen for them, right? So that's another good thing to know. So now, guys, this is the entire compensation plan. Like I said, nothing complicated. You receive 20%, 30%, up to 50%, 70% of what your team makes on a daily basis. And that's it. Simple plan, right? Now there's higher levels. There's the VIP 9-star, 2-star, right? You can learn more about this as well. Now, get excited. If you're new and you are here, please, this is for you, right? And I wish I had this opportunity that you have today. Okay. What this company is saying is that when you get started today and you can achieve the rank of VIP 1, which is only $3,000 in sales, and you can help grow and expand the user base by creating your own local event seminar. Nothing huge. It could be just in a restaurant, meet up with 15 people, $10 plate, $5 plate, folks are eating, whatever it is. Or, you meet at a coffee place, everybody gets some tea, sit down, arrange together, display the banners and the posters. Though everything is in the app. Once you click this announcement, they'll give you all the guidelines and rules all in the app. And you host your own event, record everything, submit the proof, say the slogan of the company so they know you didn't just take somebody else's video, and you put it in the app. They will reward you with $500. But you have 3 days to produce 5,000 in sales, and then you can claim this free bonus. So if you're here, that's extra money for you. You can spend it, you can put it back in, right? Now, there's the Global Community Banquet Program. Now, when you achieve the rank of VIP 4, then this is what we call company incentives, right? So, many times we've been in programs where only the guys at the very top who have influence are able to get certain incentives in building communities, right? And then all of us at the ground floor just trying to make it up top, we get nothing, right? But here, I love what this company is doing. They do not discriminate. If you get started today, you have the same opportunity as someone who got started last month or last 3, 4, 5 months or on day one of this company, right? So you can claim everything as well. And they have a $20 million budget for this. You will just need to put people together in a room in a restaurant. If you're a VIP 4, they will pay for the food, 30 to 300 people. They want 10 people per table. They will give you $300 for every table. As a VIP 4, 5 tables is $1,500. Once again, for VIP 4, for 5 tables, you will be able to claim $1,500. And the last time I checked, we've been to many countries, right? We've traveled. Some countries, you can get plates in a nice restaurant for $5 a person. So 10 people at a table, that's $50 a table, but you're getting a bonus of 300, right? And even those in the US, right? You might get restaurants where it's $10 a plate if you're a lot of people, $15 a plate. That's still $150 per table, but you're getting credited $300 per table. Think about what you can do if you decide to take this project seriously, right? So that's what they have, guys. Remember, you have to show proof. You have to first, these are all I call it action-based incentives. Nothing is talk, I'm this guy, I can do X, Y, and Z. I own so many. No, none of that, right? That's for all them Ponzi's where you have to present all of that. This company is only incentive based on action. If you cannot do it, you cannot collect it. This is very simple, right? And I believe everyone who really wants to achieve success will do what it takes, right? And so in that case, once again, I welcome you all as VIPs because I believe you guys are serious about your dollar, right? So now they have all these things going on, and they also have studio bonuses. So in case you want to open up a small studio, a training center in your country, guess what? They will give you up to $7,500 to do it, and they will pay you subsidies of $2,500 a month to get this done as well. Okay. So that's something to look out for. Yeah, so guys, that's all. I don't want to hold you guys too much. This is the entire presentation. As you can see in this diagram is smiley faces. Why? Because AI is here to change the game for each and every one of us, right? So I want to now move on to sharing on my phone. But before I do, I want to post the recording real quick. Okay, sorry. That's not the recording. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So we are back on the recording, folks. So here is the app, right? We really wanted to focus on the app because now this is something that amazes me. This company built their own technology, built their own application, is very user friendly. That is a good thing. We don't want something complicated and you have to spend so much time educating people on how to use the application. We want to go straight into the proof of trading. Very important, right? So as you see, there is different percentages, 365 days, 2.01%, weekly, 1%, okay? I click on the 365. Sorry about that. Now you can see the trend throughout when it started, 0%. It's already earned about 400% in the last 5 months. So when you do that 27% a month, you can understand that, yes, these guys are really doing exactly what they said. Now, this is where we started to get impressed with the proof, the evidence of trading. Now, this is the only company in the last 5 years that tells you where they have put every dollar of your money, right? So 25% of everyone in the annual contract, our money is in Bitcoin being traded. 15.35% is in Ethereum being traded. Okay. 5% is in XRP being traded, and it goes on and on and on. They tell you where all of our funds have been allocated. Whether you choose the quarterly, you see the percentages change. It's not the same. Different strategy, different risk management, different asset allocations. Okay. So we go back to the annual. Then I want to click on Bitcoin, for example, right? Let me click on Bitcoin. So when I click on Bitcoin, right, you can start to see transaction proof. We're talking profits and losses. Now, if that was it, that would be fine, right? They're telling you every detail of the order placed on the centralized exchanges. This is an API extension from Bybit. So the trades they did on Bybit, we are seeing that 15x long on Bitcoin that generated them $102 in profit. We can also see on Binance, they executed an 18x short, right? And they also closed it and it made a profit. This is coming from Binance, and you see all the details as you would see on any exchange, right? And different exchange, OKX, where they had generated $200. You see this 10x position was closed, right? So guys, this is what we have here: xt.com, L Bank, right? Real trading data being fed in the app, right? And this is for all the currencies, right? It's not just Bitcoin. You can see for AVAX, STX, TIA, right? They're trading so many currencies, right? Algo, so many currencies, whatever the market tells them to do. Now, I got impressed on the next part, current holdings. You see, when I saw the current holdings, that was the creme de la creme. That is what gave us the stamp that, guys, what we have here today, I believe it might probably take another 1, 2 years, or maybe 3 before anyone in this industry would probably ever come across a company this solid. They are showing you live feed. It's a 9-second delay, but live feed of profits and losses that are live in trading. These trades are unrealized gains. They haven't closed them yet. In fact, when I refresh this page again, watch the price change. Folks, this is what we have in our hand. That is why so many people that I have talked to, right? I don't even tell them, oh, put this amount and this will change it. No, I show them the technology, I show them the proof, and they call me and they say, Kojo, my 30,000 in crypto is ready and I have deposited it and I'm seeing my profits and I say, wow, I didn't even know you had that to risk, right? But individuals are looking at this themselves and they are going big. So it's up to you. You can play the slow game, you can question yourself, you can doubt yourself, you can live in fear from past experiences, or you can be like a sponge, be like water, like Bruce Lee says. Adjust to today's time. Today, you have something different than what you have been used to, and it's right in front of you, and you decide. Right now, also, all information can be found in the app. You click on database. They do a good job of making sure you don't have to, oh, where's the PDF? Where's the company registration, right? None of those questions, right? You don't have to bother your uplines. Go in the app. Everything is there. Promotional posters to print, do your campaigns, whatever. Social media marketing is there. PowerPoint is there. In fact, they have two PowerPoints. One is the operational development, shows you everything the company is doing, and the business plan. Videos, proof of people sharing this and doing meetings across the world. Promotional videos, everything, frequently asked questions, right? So you have all of that. Then all the bonuses you apply for is right here, right? The banquet, where you get $300 a table. Application is right in the app. All you do is once you're done, you submit all the proof, as you can see, right? Me, because I'm not VIP4 on this particular account, right? So you just look, you submit. Once you're at the rank, they give you the funds, right? So guys, and now the AI. Remember, we said they have AI products that literally change the game for us. Now you can use this for free. So what is this particular program assistant, right? This is a programming assistant that can help you design software, right? It can do things like provide you code, suggestions, right? Complete codes you're making mistakes in, fix errors in codes you have already written that you need to be checked. Guys, this is what we have in our hand today. So let me ask this AI to do something, right? So let's say it's my I'm trying to see. I always try to give myself something complex to give this AI to do. But let's do this, right? You have been assigned the task to create a digital aquarium on a web page, right? Help me with the code to create a window showing a fish, no, showing 5 different. Let me see if I can make this more difficult for the AI today. Oh, sorry. Okay. Fishes in an aquarium swimming from left to right by providing me with the code. And let me just copy it because AI, once again, AI is not God. If it cannot do it, it will tell you, and you have to adjust your parameters so it can fix itself and create exactly what you'd ask it to do. But guys, think about it. I haven't even finished talking and the code is ready. Okay, so let me go back. We want to go back. Creating a digital aquarium with fish swimming from left to right can be a fun project. The AI is excited. It said this is fun, right? Now it has written the entire code in HTML and JavaScript, right? You're going to see all of that, right? Because I think it says it here, right? HTML, CSS, and Java. They combined all three languages and they wrote the code for us. I don't have to write it. I don't have to know what it means. If I copy this code and I put it in a server, it will show a page and I'll tell you what the page will show. So you see all this code, height and width is already in there. Background color is already in there. Fish height and width is already in there. Okay. So many different style of fish, animations already embedded. Now it says this code creates a full screen aquarium with 5 fish elements. The fish is displayed as a simple orange circle, right? This is basic coding. Now I can redefine the structure of each fish. I can turn them into shark, dolphin, whatever, right? Because then I would tell it to create those specific codes and I would just edit where it has the fish with the new code. You can build everything step by step with AI. You don't just say AI, make a house and it's just gonna know what. No, AI is, once again, AI is not God. You just have to understand how to give it different points of parameters to work on, and it would do almost anything you ask for it. And that is what Aifeex AI can do. And you can use it for free. I can use it for free. This is a real technology company, if you ask me. Okay. So now it's created, each fish is orange, moves from left to right. The keyframe rule defines the animation of each fish. They have different delays, so one will move before the other, right? And it says you can customize the fish appearance and movement by adjusting the CSS property. So meaning that somebody can come to where it starts from CSS and just tell the AI, hey, AI, can you create a fish like this? And then take that code and just come and replace it with what's in here for the fish. Take the next one, come and replace it, all being done here, and build an entire page. So I can be on Facebook saying I create digital aquariums I sell for kids, and you know parents who want to buy it, right? They'll have a screen, a frame. Nowadays you can have a digital frame like a wall picture in your house, and it will be an aquarium. Fish will be inside, bubbles, and I sell it for $150 each. And 100 people can buy it, and I'll make $15,000 in a month. And all I did was sit down in my bed, take about 5 minutes, maybe 1 hour, with this excellent app, amazing app, and just tell it what to do, put all this together, go on Facebook, whatever, and sell it to people at a premium. Think about it. And I can do this for free. I'm not even paying for this. It's free, right? So guys, this is Aifeex. Now we're going to end the presentation here. We've been here for so long. We've been here for a long time, excuse me. I want you to do this, right? Please get with the person who invited you, right? Because once again, nothing is by coincidence, right? And opportunities like this, they rarely come around. So when you find something that's solid, I'll urge you to do what I did. I took the chance to risk, to understand, to make money. And here we are today. Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording.